Well, hello everybody. Hello. I know I missed you guys last Thursday. Um, I know I missed you guys last Thursday. It's on my desk. But I wanted to jump in here and get this in. Nope. Try my desk. In Bookie's room. I wanted to get in here and try to get this done today since I missed last Thursday. Man. Give me a second. My afternoon crew decided to come on in. But I wanted to jump in here and let's talk about it. I got the experience to go and enjoy being with other art and leadership, music, art, leadership professionals. And it was absolutely amazing to see the different gamuts of what is in our state, all over our state. I'm live, so don't be loud. Amen. God bless you. God keep you.
You got a creep.
You got a what? Thank you. Shut the door. Don't be loud. Get started, please. Thank you. Like I said, every once in a while, I work with children, so y'all gonna see children go across my stage. So I jumped on here not only to talk about CMA creative, but to give tidbits and tips that will help parents and educators alike to work hand in hand to help our generation of now. And so if you're on, I see that there is like two members that jumped on, or two engagers. Please say hello. Let me know where you're coming from, who you are. I want to know who you are. I'm a talk back person, so I want to be able to talk back to you. If you're watching the replay, I'm glad that you're at least watching the video and any gamut that you are in. So like I was saying, I got a chance to last month participate with the arts leadership program, and it was amazing to be amongst different artists, different performers, different gamuts of people that love the arts and want to empower our next generation with arts and education alike. And so with that being said, the one thing I want to talk about today is how music impacts education. How music impacts education. Times in Thursday's conversation is going to be a whole different thing. It's going to talk about the comparisons of education. It'll talk about how some parts of, or some schools might be more advanced than other schools, and it might make your kids seem real slow, real dumb, or make them feel some kind of way because statistics say they should be reading at this level, or they should be writing at this level, and they should be functioning at this level. But I'm gonna give you good news on that on Thursday. Right now, we're going to talk about how music and education impacts, how music impacts education. We're also, and I'm not just going to talk about music, we're going to talk about IT and coding. I'm going to get into the photography and how that impacts education, how art impacts education. All children learn differently. No one child learns the same. They might learn auditorily, they might learn visually, they might learn kinesthetically, which is by hand. They might have different ways of learning, but in those different ways of learning, we have to, as adults, parents, grandparents, give them what they need to help adapt to what they need to learn to be able to excel and be successful. Okay, so Other thing is, I know folks is live. If y'all have any questions, please drop your questions in the messages. As long as we're live, I'll answer them live. If we're not live, I will text them into the chat. Okay, so music has been shown to have a positive impact on education and learning for students variety of ways. It improves memory and cognitive skills. So not just listening to music. Listening to music helps with improving memory and cognitive skills. As a baby, they tell you to play classical jazz music while the baby's sleeping because it enhances the development of the brain. But actually playing music helps improve memory and cognitive skills. How does that happen? Because we teach our children how to memorize notes, how to memorize the scales, how to memorize the counts in the notes. Math is included in music because they have to learn fractions, they have to learn counting, they learned the notes, alphabets, and language is dealt with in music. So cognitive skills are being developed when they are engaged in music. Music has been shown to enhance memory and cognitive skills such as spatial reasoning, language acquisition, and math skills. Increase creativity. If you let and my son's been doing this since he was 2. We let him be creative for the first few years of him playing drums. Now he's on the back end learning how to read the music, how to put, and the more he's reading music, the more creative he can be with the different rhythmic rhythms that's given within drums. That little boy can come up with some rhythms that even his father as a drummer hasn't obtained to the level that his son has obtained, and he okay with it. But it's the thing of being able to have the two, being able to read it and be able to play by ear. It works hand in hand, and it gives that versatile learning and development in the brain. It gives better focus and concentration. Listening to music can help students block out distractions and improve their focus and concentration during studying or test taking. So, one thing we do here at the co-op is we allow the students to listen to music. So they listen to jazz, they listen to classical music, they listen to their own music, as long as it's not a distraction for them to get their class assignment done. It helps build them and block out all the extra noise if they have a set music or a set sound that gives that development. So if you're an educator in the classroom, play some jazz, play some classical music while they do the class work, so that it won't be a hindrance to some people. To others, to some people, it might be a hindrance too. But if you play it on low, it's not as a distraction to everybody, but it's an advancement into what the students need in the classroom, especially in individually. If you have some headphones, and I don't suggest allowing them to listen to it through YouTube. Create a Spotify list and say, hey parents, this is a Spotify list I want to share with you guys, that it could help advance their learning while in the classroom, or while studying at home, or while doing homeschool and virtual school. Just some light classical, light jazz. It doesn't have to have words to it. For some kids, they love the words and they can handle the creativity of the words while doing the classwork. It enhances mood and motivation. So sometimes music, everybody knows it, music gets you moving. Certain music bring you into the highs. And if you in that Billie Holiday, you know, those them I need relaxation vibes, then you'll play something relaxing. If you in a depressed mood, you'll find some depressing music to listen to. I don't suggest that. Just play some jazz, play some classical, play some up-tempo rhythms to get the blood flowing as they do their classwork. Music can improve students' mood and motivation, which can lead to increased engagement and better performance in the classroom. It also development. It gives development of social skills. Music can provide opportunities for students to collaborate settings, which can help develop important skills such as communication, cooperation, and teamwork. Well, how does that work together? I don't know anybody that has not heard Maverick Music, but Maverick Music does a collaboration. It's not just one set artist. If you see a lot of the bands here that has been joining together, it's not been single soloists anymore. It's been bands come together. So a saxophone, you'll see a saxophone player, a guitar player, a bass player, drummer, and a keyboard player come together and put their craft together. And the moment they put their craft together, they are collaborating, they're socializing, they're bringing their group of friends to the other group of friends and bringing those people together. So it's becoming a collaboration rather than a single-mindedness or being on the island on their own. So it gives that collaboration in the classroom. So, and even though here at CMA, we might do private lessons, for our spring concert, you might see more students come together and do collaborations to play together. I might put together a piano player and a drummer. I might put together a drummer and, a singer or a piano player and a singer. We never know what we do around these parts, because our kids, when they're innovative and want to learn how to better their craft, they'll begin to communicate that of how they want to stretch farther in what they're doing. It also increases cultural awareness. It exposes them to different types of music, can help students develop a greater appreciation and understanding of different cultures and traditions. So we don't just do classical here. We don't just do gospel or contemporary gospel or worship. We do rock, we do pop rock, we do different genres of music so that everybody has that experience to be able to join in and grow and develop thereby to be able to love the genre that they are in. Hello, Mom. Thank you for joining. The other thing is incorporating music into the classroom can be done in various ways, such as using music to reinforce concepts as a background while working on projects. So I talked about the background. How can I use it as a concept? So, what is that baby's name? Gracie's Corner is a good YouTube that does music with education. So it has the phonics song, it has the numbers song, it has the wheels on the bus, which is rhyming, it has good morning song. So it's a collaboration of concepts with music, as well as you can listen to, like I said, background music as jazz, classical, anything to keep them engaged and going while they're doing different projects. Playing musical instruments or singing or even language about history or culture, significance, or various styles of music. So not just singing it in English. You might want to find a song in Spanish. You might want to, for Cinco de Mayo, you might want to find a native song for a native culture. We just came from the Chickasaw country, native culture, and we were in Sulphur, Oklahoma, and learned about the different dances, the different songs that they sung. We had particular teachers participate in that, and so when they do all those things, as a student, if you have someone that is Native American that does do the dances or songs or different things like that, it will be nice to have them might teach a song, might help show the dance. If you have bongos and drums, A bongo and drum teacher can come in and teach simple lessons that would be able to cultivate and engage the students to want to do more in music. This expands their palette in education. It doesn't hinder it, you all. It expands it. It doesn't limit it. When it only limits it only limits it when we don't utilize it, and we don't utilize it as a supplemental to help advance our young people, our students, our scholars to be able to think broader, to be able to not just think in the box, but think out of the box, to be creative in any area of employment or any area of the workspace that they are in. Not to say that every person is going to become a professional musician, but this musicianship or this concept of using music within the classroom advances the educational probabilities of being able to grow, develop, and become the engineer, the doctor. There's doctors that just does surgery with music in the surgery room. There's doctors that do different studies inside of trying to get all their ducks in a row of what they're going to do within particular surgeries. They literally listen to music as they study, as they're putting things together. So the enhancement of music is what brings forth the greater in the educational endeavor for our scholars. By incorporating music into education, students can benefit from a well-rounded and engaging learning experience. Music and art is supposed to give well-rounded and engaging learning experience. Not just, and I'm not, and please don't get me wrong, not to hinder the educational experience, to give them a well-rounded experience. What does that mean? It helps with therapy and stress. It helps with helping them to regulate their emotions and what they do and how they give it. We hinder our scholars by not giving them the proper outlets that they need. Everybody is not a sit at a desk in a chair learner. I'm going to let that sit for a minute and marinate. Some students are creatives. They learn by doing art, and as they put the art together, then they have to use the measurements to scale their art, which is math. Then they have to use those measurements to calculate the art, to come up with the pricing for their art. That's all math. Same thing with music. They have to use math for their music. They have to use socialization, just like we do in the classroom, to socialize. Photographers have to socialize to get their clients to pose a certain way. They have to use communication to come back to the table and show their photography, show their craft to their client, to be able to give the best service possible. So I said all that to say, listen, don't count music, education out at all. Don't count out photography, art, IT and coding at all, because those things are what's going to build our creative students to become who they are. Now, is sports great? Yes, it is. It's useful. Because if you got a creative that got extra energy and that needs to do the sports, they work hand in hand. Don't knock it out. Whatever your student, your scholar needs, then you have to find the niche that the niche that helps them excel. Not every scholar, not every child is the same in this capacity and ability. And I'm going back and forth, y'all, because I'm trying to make sure nobody is talking to me in the 3 different feeds that I'm casting on. So I'm going back and forth in my feeds to make sure nobody is giving me questions. Okay, so with that being said, you see this nice book. It's called Unlocking the Doors for Successful Learning. It is a book that is sold here at Creative Music Academy. You can go online and purchase the book, or you can purchase it online through Amazon or through our website at www.cmusicacademy.com. You can enroll at www.cmusicacademy.com. Our summer academy is coming up. We are getting ready to put that information out. Be on the lookout for that. It is a 7-week course, Monday through Friday, 10 to 3. We give art, music, and reading and math tutoring for our summer academy. And so that will be out, coming out this week. So be on the lookout for that for enrollment and registration. I not only have the Unlocking the Doors for Successful Learning. I put that out there first because of the fact that that's really what I was talking about today when it comes to music and education, working hand in hand. Join me on Thursday, because I'm going to specifically go into the different realms of education. I'm not talking off of what I don't know. I'm talking off of degree, y'all. I am a special ed degreed educator. I am an early childhood degreed educator. I am a socialization, general education degreed educator. So I'm not talking to you off of just experience, but I'm talking to you off of degreed information that I do know, as well as over 17 years worth of experience in the education field. Okay, so not only am I experiencing music, I'm experiencing education. You get the best of both worlds around here at CMA. So the other book we have, I don't know if you see it because that glare and that light is Jesus, but it's the Sound of Life Musicians Devotional. This devotional is a devotional for everybody. It's not just for musicians, but it is for everybody. It has a journal prop in it. It has keys in it to help you and others to be able to just be able to receive and hear from God on an everyday life, to grow and to develop. So we have those 2 books. We have merchandise. You see this nice good hoodie? I know it's almost hoodie season and almost over, but with Oklahoma, you can never tell what's going to happen in this season. So we have hoodies. We have t-shirts available all online. We also have, and you're not going to be able to see it very well unless I stand up here. I'm going to try to stand up. We have zip-up jackets now, y'all, with a CMA logo on the back. So if you want that, that's going to be online this week. So you can go ahead and purchase your order for that. And then we have masks. I know not too many people use masks anymore, but we have masks and we have gaiters, just in case you are of the population that still use those. And then last but not ever least, you can always donate. We are looking for partners. We're looking for partners to partner with us. There are so many families that want to utilize our facility, want to utilize our services, but can't sometimes can't possibly pay the whole amount, pay the full amount. So we try to scholarship as many as we possibly can, as long as the partners and donators that come in does come in. So you can donate a one-time donation, or you can donate as a monthly partner. It will recur payment every month for you, or a quarterly partner, and that is every 4 months. It'll pull a certain amount, and you can donate that way. Listen, I'm grateful for you to come share your time with me as we, come talk about it. Education and the arts working hand in hand. It benefits us all if we utilize these services for our young people to go to the next step, the next level. If you can't do any of those, donate, you can't give a seed, you know what else you can do? Like and share this video, because every like and share helps. Because the more we get the circulation of these videos, not just here in YouTube, in Instagram, in TikTok, in Facebook, the more we can get the word out, the more benefit that the school gets. And we thank you for your time and your support. Okay, so have a blessed day. We'll see you on Thursday. I can't wait to talk to you on Thursday. We got more to come.